know what? I think I need that, actually. That's life-saving. Thank you.
So, I'm Bakari Pace from Morehouse. Let's see. So, I was raised in the church. My entire family is in the church. Like, my godmother is the pastor of my church. My mom is the prophetess in my church. My godbrother is an elder. Like, everybody's like, you know, this type of preacher. They get in your face and they preach. And all throughout my life, I was told that I was going to be a preacher, but I didn't really want to be a preacher. I like this. I like the process of speaking to people, but I'm not a big fan of preaching. And I took that with me when I got to college, that feeling of, I like the idea of speaking, but I don't want to preach, which means I have to find a good idea. So I'm essentially talking to you about the power of a well-delivered idea. So when I got to college, I was just looking around different ideas. I had been interested in this one documentary that I had watched just a portion of it that was like really, really engaging, but it wasn't, I never finished the documentary. I never got to the second or third part of it. So one day I was like at my house, just like, my girlfriend was asleep on my bed, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what am I gonna do today? All right, I'll just finish this documentary. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I finished the documentary, and it was mind-blowing. It was like about the Federal Reserve banking system and fractional reserve banking, and like just different like ideas that I had never ever engaged in while I was in the church or while I was in college. Like, these were just like powerful ideas. And it was so well delivered. Like, the guy knew how to say each line. I'd never heard this guy's voice before. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know anything about him. It was just well delivered. You get what I'm saying? Like, just a powerful idea come back into 2 hours. So now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I go and watch the second part of the second documentary. And now I've spent about 6 hours just listening to one guy's voice. That's the power of a really well-delivered idea. So I took that idea and I tried to redeliver it when I got to school the next day and tell people about this really cool documentary that I saw, and nobody agreed with me. Everybody was like, oh, this is bad. Because I didn't know how to deliver his idea. I didn't know what his idea was. It was his idea. And I was trying to just take his idea. And I thought about that in parallel to the church. When I was in the church, if I was learning how to become a preacher, I would be just taking other people's ideas. I didn't have my own experiences to meld into these ideas. So I spent the next 2 years essentially studying, breaking down this entire documentary, sourcing it. And that's how I ended up into the sustainability movement. I learned how the relationship between what he was talking about was technological advancement and sustainability and abundance, efficiency, had direct relationships with people like Mr. Fuller and even Evan Goodstein. And I decided to compile all of my experiences into a book that I call Enough for All Forever. It's a great title. Yeah, it's a great title. It's about this concept about abundance and sustainability and packaging it into one firm package. Because I want to give people the same feeling of, you're up one day, you flip open a book, and you just change your whole entire life course. I was at Morehouse about to be a lawyer, and now I'm here about to start the MBA program at Bar. That's the dramatic change that happened in my life as a result of this one documentary, and I think I can reproduce that feeling with the book. So what I'm asking for you guys is to give me the opportunity to step on stage and present this idea to Evan Goodstein and some of the other presenters, and talk about this experience of changing people's lives through the written word, and I hope you can help me get to that experience. Thank you.
Awesome.
Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist.
Yeah.